Good morning, 7:30 and we're at Salisbury Cathedral. Welcome to another adventure. Really? Something tells me we're going to pay a price for coming out in shorts today, because I'm getting severely stung already and we're less than 3 miles in. Oh my goodness. Hey guys, it's 9:30 and we're in Downton and we've just stopped at the Borough Cafe for breakfast. Oh, there we go. After 10 miles we finally reached the border of the New Forest National Park. So the plan for today was to cross it. This is kind of the northwestern corner of the park and we're going to try and get all the way across to Calshot Castle, which will be pretty much the southeastern corner of the park, right on the edges of the Solent and the banks of Southampton Water. I don't think they're close enough for me to film for you. This pond is just full of dragonflies. Oh, and there's a little mother duck with some little ducklings down there as well. 10.5 miles, Hatchet Green, and this is where we're going to leave the Avon Valley path and we're going to head out onto the forest. So I'm going to stop and do some navigation. Enjoy the view, and it's a grand one up here. 2 hours 40 by the way, and 11.3 miles in case you're keeping count. Oh, guys, I don't know if you can see it. There are 6 or 7 workmen atop that electricity pylon. Blimey. No, I wouldn't do that either. No. So we're up on the forest, 14 miles in, and it's extremely hot in the sunshine. Trail runners call these babies' heads, and when you're running across a marsh or a bog, apparently you should tread on them. Coming up to 4 hours, just over 16 miles. Still going strong, feeling good. probably, hopefully, within a couple of miles of Furzy and the next stop. Maybe we'll get some lunch. Well, 18 miles in, we just popped out of the woodland and we're back out on the plain again. I can hear traffic and I think that's got to be the A31, so we can't be too far away now from crossing under the main road, hopefully, and making our way down towards Minstead. So yeah, 18 miles, 4 hours 20 minutes. 18.5 miles, 4.5 hours, and we're under the A31. That feels like a bit of a milestone reached actually, so we're happy about that. Okay, shouldn't be too far from our lunch break. We've made it just over 19 miles to Furzy Gardens. Lunchtime. So, in the village of Minstead, we've just taken a little walk away from the road we're following. A little excursion to the churchyard. Wandering around the graveyard looking for a grave can be a long and fruitless exercise. No? Look, we found him. And how cool is that? Someone's left a pipe. Magnifying glass. Steel true, blade straight. Arthur Conan Doyle, knight, patriot, physician, and man of letters. 22nd of May 1859 to the 7th of July 1930, and his beloved wife Jean Conan Doyle reunited 27th of June 1940.
20 miles. Time 4 hours, 53 minutes, 37 seconds. Previous mile in 17 minutes, 18 seconds.
Not breaking any records, guys, but it is warm today. Well guys, after 21.5 miles and after risking our lives on the A338 just outside of Salisbury, we now get a chance to give the traffic another go. This time the A337. Okay. I don't know how a little hippo like me is meant to waddle through a gap as small as that. Oh well. It's going to be up 6 hours, 24.3 miles, and we're just approaching Ashurst. Hello again. It's just coming up to 3 o'clock. We have just left Ashurst. We stopped at the Happy Cheese restaurant pub. We stopped at the Happy Cheese pub for a Coca-Cola and a couple of pints of cold water. Folks, 4:15, just coming up to 30 miles, and we're still out in the forest, battling our way from Ashurst down towards Calshot. The sun is still beating down. Hey, we'll have a little look. Lovely little pond. Difficult to see maybe. That's the chimneys of Fawley Power Station as we approach 31 miles. And oh boy, the heat. It's not got any hotter. I think it's just relentless. I finished my water bladder, so that was a litre of water since we left Ashurst. I'm getting through this, which is warm water. It's not the greatest. I think I've got one more of these in the backpack, at least I hope I have, and that's got to get me down to Blackfield. And I'm feeling at the same time, I feel like I've got a tummy full of water, but I feel dehydrated as well. It's like I think I need to keep drinking, but I feel like I've glugged and glugged and glugged, and I'm not sure whether I'm drinking the right amount, too much or too little. I just know the legs are okay, and I'm sure if I was feeling a little bit more comfortable in the heat, I'd be able to run some of this. But just that combination of heat and a little bit of tiredness, and yeah, so I'm just, well, we're just hiking it at the moment, really. There we go. It's a learning experience, and it's a lovely day. So enjoy the view of the awesome looking chimneys, and well, hopefully they'll get a bit closer sometime soon. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, 33 miles, and we're back in the woods. There we go. What a lovely surprise. So the story of the last 3 or 4 miles has not been an entirely happy one. I was getting through my drinking bladder of water, and I had one bottle left, one flask in the back. But I think, as I said earlier, I was feeling kind of bloated with water, but still thirsty. Not feeling great, to be honest. And I started to think, well, I've been eating, but have I been taking enough electrolytes and salts? Because I have been, well, drinking an awful lot of water and sweating a lot out. So I have a couple of electrolyte tablets, and I put one into my final flask. I've had a few sips, and I'm just feeling a little better. I won't say I'm feeling great, but I actually managed to run a little section just a minute ago. It felt quite good. That's enough blah 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 for now. I'm sure the pity party will resume, but for now we're still going forward, and we're enjoying the views. See you soon. Hello guys, we have made it to Blackfield, about 35 miles in, and I have to top up with some fresh water. So that was a grand thing. Just ticked off 36 miles. I suppose if we were doing the full race to the Stones 100 kilometres, it'd be less than a marathon to go. I'm not sure how I feel about that right now. Hey guys, little 37.5 mile update. We are just coming into Calshot, so maybe 1.5 miles, 2 miles to go. Not so far, but yes, we've finally made it into the last town before we get to our destination. Calshot marshes. Half a mile. Look, we can still operate a gate after 11 hours. Making progress. See Southampton Water and the River Hamble just across the way. And our destination down that path. Well folks, we're almost there. Castle just over there. We just got to get down to the beach and then along that spit there. But we're almost in. Oh my goodness. Can't believe it's been, it's time now. 6:43. So it's been very nearly 12 hours, just over 11 hours since we set off from Salisbury Cathedral up in Wiltshire. About 8 or 9 miles down through Downton to the boundary of the New Forest National Park, and now we're in the final final half a mile, maybe a few hundred meters of reaching the southeastern edge of the New Forest National Park. What a wonderful day out. Anyway, in the meantime, enjoy the views. Ugly bloody power station. They knocked down the chimney last year, by the way.